Hello Cancer, let's take a look. What does July 2019 hold for you? Oops, there we go. So we're going to cover the 5 aspects of your life. We'll talk about the home and the family, where you are within yourself right now. We'll look at your career goals and aspirations, or the things that are important to you. We'll look at your finance, health and well-being, and of course your relationship areas, and our overall influence card, which popped out, which is the 3 of Wands in reverse. So here we go. So the first thing that you've got around you in connection with the home and the family, you've got the 3 of Cups sitting here. And this is all about family. It's about celebrations, about coming together, joining, reunions, joining in on news that's sitting there. And often this is pregnancies and birth and children and childhood and rekindling and all of these wonderful things. Now, you may be finding yourself in a very strong time in making some wonderful changes around the home, which are going to manifest into the long term. So you're considering everybody and their needs, but you're also feeling that this is a time in which you need to be happy with your decisions as well. Like I said, there is quite a bit going. So this is going to be socially and emotionally a very busy period of time. You'll be finding yourself celebrating with those that are important, or sharing in important events or communications, which all are conducive. They're all very, very good for what the next step should be. So they're going to have a very, very good and supportive month here. Like I said, it's very good for news connected to children, pregnancies, births, welcoming a new addition, looking at a new way to refurbish the home, looking at changes that are going to be very, very productive in the long term. Your career goals and aspirations. Look, you've got the 8 of Swords here, and the 8 of Swords are all about insecurities, things that are tying you up and stopping you from feeling confident about the next step. And this often comes when we're going through such a large change in areas of our life to do with our career path or our purpose. And you could be questioning whether or not you can do this. It's something that you've always known all of a sudden is being challenged to change. Maybe this is a new career path for you. Maybe this is a time in which you're being asked to be able to look at bigger and better responsibilities, and maybe you're nervous about this. Whatever it is, it's unfounded. It's almost like as if you're fearing the unknown before you get there, and really if you let situations come and settle in, you might find that you are a lot more happier and settled. This might be a time in which you may be finding yourself very proactive and productive with fantastic results. I guess you're just going to have to trust it. Now, because this is the 8 of Swords and it is also representing the month of August, so decisions that are coming up or influences that are happening around July may need you to wait until August to see them settle down. Financially, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We all love to see this. This is new sources of income. It's better abundance around you. You'll feel financially quite stable. Everything seems to be coming in. So you shouldn't have any problems with benefits or financial planning or anything to do with income and outgoings being the way that you are able to get a settlement or an agreement in your favor. Now, you may be finding yourself looking at new relationships here to do with your finances, new investments. This could have a lot to do with property. If it's a career path, then it can have a lot to do with your career path, retirement funds, whatever it is, it's generating a very strong influence, and you've got an abundance of options sitting around you in which to benefit from those finances. So this is very, very productive. In connection with your health and betterment, look, you've got the Empress in reverse, and the Empress in reverse generally rules the sun sign of Libra, which is the 7th house, the house that is connected to the kidneys, the bladder, blood work, the skin. So, and also your relationship or your relationship with yourself, and also your relationship with others, because it's partnership. So it's how your body is compatible with whatever you're putting in there. Now, you may be finding that there's quite a lot of challenges around your home or partnership areas, which are affecting possibly your body or your energy. So you might be at a timeline in your life where you're really needing to look at what is creating that dysfunction, what's creating that upset or that imbalance, and whether this is to do with family or genetics or just the timeline that you are in your life, whether it's the hormones, whether this is insecurities and fears about changes coming up in your life that are going to affect your home and your family, whether you've been trying for a long time to improve situations and improve your environment around your body, with this being your thinking or your emotional well-being, then you've got opportunities here to figure this out. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but it is definitely going to happen. But you are going to be finding successful steps in being able to get into a more content or comfortable environment in your betterment and your well-being. But just watch those kidneys or that bladder or your blood work or in around the skin, because you could be finding something's definitely not agreeing with you at the moment. Your personal life in connection with your relationships. Look, you've got the Fortune, which is known as the Wheel of Fortune in traditional decks. In my deck that I've designed, this is just known as Fortune. As you can see, it's a clock in reverse here, so it shows that the timing isn't right. There's something going on that is coming up, and it's quite unpredictable. So something that you haven't anticipated has kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. And it could be that the Spirit's just asking you to wait a little bit longer. Like, matters will improve, we can see this, but it's going to create a little bit of dysfunction until that happens. Maybe you're going to go through a little sense of insecurity. There's some news around in connection with the family or within yourself that is creating this little bit of a block. So it's a time to wait for matters to be a little bit clearer. And by doing this, you may be finding, even though there's a small or a minor delay here, it just means that when everything is ready to go ahead, it's going to go ahead in a better way. You're going to be more informed. You're going to have the right support sitting around you. Matters are going to be a lot more settled. So this could be a time where you need to be a little bit more tolerant and patient with people around you, but it's a real sense of unpredictability. You don't know how things are going. It just feels like it's a little all over the place, and this is because the timing isn't right now. Your overall influence that popped out is, of course, the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, the Three of Wands in reverse tells you to listen to your better judgment. Other people are going to have opinions. Other people are going to influence you. You're going to feel that you need to appease them. You're going to feel that you need to listen or follow their instruction. But this is what happens with family and friends. They all think that their advice is giving you something that is beneficial, and everybody's always going to think that they're right. But because you're feeling uncertain, you're not trusting what you already know. You know situations will improve, it'll get better, and you'll find that the relationships around you they're only just trying to help you. But at the same token, you know, too much information can be a little bit dangerous, and we can end up feeling like as if we're procrastinating and not making any decisions whatsoever, or we're just kind of not trusting that this is all going to come together or everything's going to be all right. So this is where you're being given a chance now to go back, really think about what you already know. Why is it that you're needing this time to really adjust yourself? Is there something that you've known for some time that you have not really felt that you've been willing to accept it, or you haven't come to that point within yourself that you feel that this is right for you right now? So Spirit's just saying here, look, you know, you're feeling like as if your better judgment has gone out the window. Everything else is kind of influencing you. You've been caught up in the moment, and maybe you need to get back in touch with things. Maybe you need to wait until the dust settles, you know, wait until situations are a little bit more clearer and everything's been confirmed before you rush ahead. But apart from that, you should be finding that this is a time of social connection, a lot of reconnecting, a lot of dealing with situations that are back up onto the table. And this will have a lot to do with family and the home and your personal betterment. Don't give in to insecurities. This is for the best. You know, challenges and changes are meant to happen, and sometimes they happen at the most unnecessary times that we think. But really, in hindsight, they're meant to happen. And this is all you need to do, is just follow on your instincts and know that you're going to make the right decisions, and you will be in the right place at the right time to be able to put everything together. I thank you so much, Cancer, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed your July 2019 Tarotscopes. Happy birthday for this month, by the way. And I hope that you have a very fabulous and rest of the month. Cosmic hugs, everybody.